What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here.
Rick in here.
The co-founders of XLeads, the ultimate real estate investing and wholesaling software ever. And we are excited to announce XLeads version 4, V4, the greatest update ever in a wholesaling real estate software history. And most likely a day wholesaling real estate will be remembered in infamy. And really, the whole point of today with our XLeads version 4 launch is to launch wholesaling real estate 10 years forward. I truly believe people have been wholesaling real estate like it was 2000. People have been wholesaling like 2003 for the past 23 years. You've been wholesaling for 23 years. And the way people have been doing deals in 2003 has been pretty much the same as it's been for 2026. We have AI, we got robots, self-driving cars. We need to go into the future. And this is exactly what XLeads version 4 is ready to do. We are pumped up. We are ready to go. We are excited for this. And we're going to bring wholesaling real estate into the future today. We're pumped up. We're ready. So guys, let's break it down. Let's get into it. Let's start wholesaling real estate the right way. So guys, we've always had a promise to you. Our promise for XLeads has been the same. It is to make you the greatest wholesaler possible. The XLeads promise is to fulfill this. And what it was is you need to really go out here and cancel every other wholesaling software. Whatever software you have, cancel it, get XLeads. That has always been the goal of XLeads. The goal of XLeads has been to make XLeads your one-stop shop for everything. And the only way to do this is to make it better, at a better price, better quality, and make everything all in one. Now, we have massively succeeded in this goal. Currently, we're at version 3. We're about to really reveal version 4 today. But version 3, pretty much everyone canceled their softwares and went all in on XLeads. I am proud to announce that as of today, XLeads is the second largest wholesaling real estate software by web traffic, which is absolutely insane. Think of any software that gives free skip tracing, like over 25,000 records, trying for dollars apps, CRM, all that. We're the second largest one by web traffic of a paid software, which is insanity.
Crazy.
About a year in, we're the second largest one by web traffic. Independently reviewed and tested. And we're the second biggest one if you look on Google Trends of web traffic on people searching us on Google. So within a year, you guys have, within a year, you've made us the second largest one, which is insane. And it's a testament to you guys. A testament to how amazing our team is. I'm not going to take all the credit. You're not going to take the credit. It's really the development team. And most importantly, how we can do this at such a great price, because we're not trying to steal money from you. We're trying to give you everything at a good price, but making it better. So we're doing like a $500 a month wholesaling software. We can make it really cheap because we're not trying to make a profit off of you. Now, we've saved over 10,000 wholesalers' lives since we started this software. Absolutely amazing. But here's the thing. We still had work to do. Wholesaling never fundamentally changed with XLeads. It made it a lot better. It made it better ROI, but it didn't fundamentally change. So after version 3, we thought, how do we do better? How do we increase the ROI for all of our users, the return on investment? Because when you invest $97, $249, $300 a month, you spend $2,000 for an annual pro plan, right? How do you get the best return on what you spent with the software? Well, how do you do that? 3 simple things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 1,
better data. I mean, just wholesaling will always be about collecting the data. So you got to get the best data available. You got to get it in real time and the best usable format.
So we could have given you guys better data, which we want to do.
Just improve the features. Most software is just about evolution. So the fact that we didn't even have experience in software is what makes us so crazy about it, because as we're wholesalers, we just got to figure out the coding and the software size. So we just keep constantly improving the features, which you guys tell us which ones need to be improved.
Or number 3, we could just give you something the competition doesn't have.
Yeah, that's where the wholesaler comes out. And like me and him just do a wish list of everything we want it to do. This is everything we presented to all the software companies over the last 5 years before we even did wholesaling. They're like, you're crazy. That'll cost a fortune. We'll never make money doing it. Dude, the bottom line is to get you better access to get more wholesale deals.
So the real answer was, why not all 3? And that is exactly what we're going to launch today. All three. So again, in wholesaling, you need that X factor. It makes you different. It beats the competition. It's the reason why you win and other people don't do it. Okay. That is it. That's what XLeads does. Now, wholesaling, we got a problem. I'm going to be real with everybody. Everybody's doing the same exact thing. Like it seems like wholesaling real estate is saturated, right? Everyone's doing it. Everyone's got the same list. Everyone's doing the same calling. It gets a little crazy, right? I mean, to be honest, this has been the game plan for the past 20 years in the wholesaling game. Okay. You pull a list. This is wholesaling. Like we're talking about wholesaling on a large scale basis. You pull a list, you skip trace the data, you call it, or you have a VA call the list, and then you get a deal for every about 10,000 calls or texts you make. That is the game. Now, you might be like, well, actually, I do. No. This has always been the game. You pull a list, you skip trace the list, you call or text or send direct mail, and then a deal happens. Well, what about PPL? Well, PPL, I think we've already exposed PPL a lot, but PPL literally what they do is they pull a list, they skip trace the list, they call their own VA services, and then they go say the lead when the lead is produced. It's the same concept. There's nothing revolutionary there. Okay. This is what wholesaling real estate always has been. Pull list, skip trace it, call, get a deal. Simple as that. Really. That is where 80% of people get their deals in wholesaling from. Add direct mail in there, do your own thing, right? That has been the same thing forever. So new software companies come up and maybe your CRM's better or cuter and you get a better automation, or maybe this one dialer, it looks better. Maybe the skip tracing's 10% better with this software and 10% worse on this one. And maybe the comping's better. Like nothing crazy, just like little 10% improvements. Nothing insane. Okay. So here's the thing about it. Like we like it, but here's the issue. You got to call 10,000 people to get a deal.
That's supposed to be me.
Yeah, it's supposed to be you.
Lord.
That's you if you cold called.
It'd be a lot worse.
It'd be a lot worse. So like that's the problem. Like you just got to call 10,000 for a deal. And honestly, like that's the name of the game. Now maybe like, well, Zach, what if I called 200 people? Yeah, you could pull a government list and go do that. But remember, that's like very manual. Most people don't want to do that. We can get you to do other things. But like most of the game, if you want to do 2 deals a month, you got to do something like this. Pay a VA to do it, train them, whatever, right? You got alpha leads, you get basically a cool little VA service. But here's the problem. You got to call 10,000 people. Now, you might be like, well, how do I get a deal in just 500 lists, not 10,000? Well, I mean, moron, duh, Zach, we've watched your videos. You say drive for dollars. And I'll be real. It's true. In 500 driving for dollars leads will probably most likely get you a deal. It's just the truth. So you have 2 choices. You can pull 10,000 lists on XLeads or any other wholesaling software, or you drive for dollars and get 500 leads. Pretty much your options right now. Now, obviously, I want to call 500, get a deal versus 10,000, but it does take time to produce the 500 driving for dollars leads. I think that's the main issue, right? It's not scalable. Driving for dollars is not a scalable thing, right? Now, the question is, well, why are these 500 driving for dollars leads 20 times better than a high equity list? 20x is crazy.
It is.
Why? Well, number one, we all know when you pull a high equity list or even a vacant property list, to be honest, it doesn't show financial or visually distressed properties. It's just equity. That's it. The cool part about driving for dollars is in real time, you can see visually distressed real estate. You drive, you physically see it with your own eyes, boom, you put it on a list, you call it. Like, it's live and ugly.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Now, when you drive for dollars, you don't guess if the house is ugly. You don't even guess it's vacant. It's just the house is ugly. You know by seeing it, boom, done. 500 of those get a deal. You just can't pull a list of that, right? Maybe vacant properties, but like you can't, right? The reason why driving for dollars works so well too is your competition can't pull. If you drove for dollars in an area, I can guarantee you there's not one, it's like a fingerprint. There's not one driving for dollars list that's the same as another one.
They're exclusive.
No one can go cheat your list and steal your list. And no one can pull a high equity list. And no one can pull a vacant property list in Miami right now. Anybody. There's no like specialty from that, right? So how in the world, if this is where we're at in the wholesaling real estate game right now, how do we separate XLeads users from the competition? That's the whole goal. That's what we've been working on. This has been our top secret thing. We have to give you the X factor. All right. The absolute X factor. See, everyone knows driving for dollars is the best way to start out. Everyone knows that. It's a lot of work though. So how do we give you that X factor? My special ninja weapon, What can I give you to do that? Well, let's look at wholesaling real estate as an auto race, okay? And softwares were the race cars, okay? Think of like F1 or something, right? Like, we're the drivers and the software is our car.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if everybody has the same car, if we have the same car, how am I going to beat you in a race?
You're just going to have to be a better driver.
Got to be a better driver. That's the only thing that really separates the two. So like my tires are going to be worse than yours. We're the same car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What if I have a like 1% better car? Maybe. But like if you're 5% better driver, like there's no difference, right? We want to give everyone in here an unfair advantage. We also get like fishing. Okay. That's just the whole point. We want you to be in a pond where there's more fish and less fishermen. And so if we're racing right now, XLeads version 4 is like lining up a go-kart against an F1 car. I don't care how good of a driver you are. If you're lining up next to an F1 car, you're not going to win with a little baby go-kart.
Nope.
It just doesn't work. So this is how powerful, okay? This is how powerful XLeads version 4 is. It's an F1 car and everyone's racing with the go-karts. You see, everyone's been pulling the same list, right? 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's how I started out, and the days of going back to Core Logic, some of the ones, I used to pay 15 to 20 cents per record just to get someone's address.
Well, let me ask you, in 2005, how did you get deals in 2006? 20 years ago, by the way.
I started door knocking, just the foreclosure list from the courthouse. And then I just kept moving forward. My big one was government lists, as you guys know. And I went and found these lists. It was a lot of work. And I would bribe people with donuts and I would get the list. And then I would either knock on the door, I'd leave a note, or I would send them.
Okay. What about 10 years ago? How did you get a deal? What was your primary way to getting deals?
Direct mail was a big part of it.
So you went to ListSource.
Yeah.
You pulled a list.
Paid a lot of money.
And you sent direct mail.
Yeah. It worked.
That's what you did.
Yes.
12, 14, 15 years. And people are basically doing the same thing. They do that list. They skip trace the call. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Almost all leads are derived that way. And anyone who does wholesaling on a large scale, the only way to scale it legally, in my opinion right now, is direct mail. Maybe a little bit of PPC, but that's high risk, high reward.
And I'm going to shut down some comments. Everyone's commenting the same thing. If you think I'm launching a cool driving for dollars app, you are so mistaken. How are you going to get 10 deals a month with a driving for dollars app? Are you crazy right now? How can I get you to do 10 deals a month on a driving for dollars app? You can't physically drive this many properties. Yeah. It ain't going to happen. I'm here to change lives. I'm here to make a little driving for dollars app. How is that innovative, bro? All right, let's keep going. Imagine wholesaling real estate again as an auto race, okay? Now, wholesaling pretty much everywhere, we're all racing on like a crowded racetrack. Everyone's kind of like there's no one really separated from the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not one guy's pulling the distance. I don't know. I feel like talking about driving for day a lot. I don't know. I think about racing. Maybe the F1 in Miami. I'm just getting excited about it. But like right now, wholesaling real estate is racing on a crowded racetrack. And everyone has pretty much the same dang car. So how do you win? Well, in actuality, no one's racing in race car. Everyone thinks everyone's got a race car. Honestly, everyone's racing in go-karts. Like this is the real race going on. We all have go-karts. All right. That's just the dang truth.
You're slamming into each other.
We're all slamming in. We're all racing in go-karts. We're not like F1. Everyone thinks we're like F1 driving.
Why did they put helmets on go-karts?
I don't know.
I grew up without helmets on.
But like here's the thing, we're all racing in go-karts. We're not racing in race cars. It's all go-karts. We've been racing the same way for 25 years. So everyone's been racing like it's 2006. Sorry, everyone's been racing like it's 2006.
Good year.
Every wholesaler pulls the lists and prays that the person has motivation. That's you after your 8th hour of cold calling.
I don't like these graphics.
But like, that's the thing. Like you're told, pull list, skip trace it, call it, every 10,000 gets you a deal.
Yeah.
Like you're just accepting the fact right now.
I've succumbed.
So this is a question I've been working on for a while. Everyone's racing these go-karts. How do I give you like a really sick, awesome car? How do I get you like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini when everyone's driving their little tiny little super slow go-karts? Well, again, nobody in the wholesaling space ever innovates anymore. I'm being real. Nobody. Same old data, same old skip tracing. Nothing's truly groundbreaking. here's my issue. When I got in the wholesaling real estate software industry, I found out everyone gets the data from the same places. Everyone gets the skip tracing pretty much from the same places. And data is just like the same old, nothing really innovative. Everyone's just kind of running a hamster wheel. And then I thought about it. We thought about this really hard. The answer has always been in front of us the entire time. The answer has always been in front of us the whole time. Guys, let me ask you a question. What is the single most greatest invention in our lifetime that will have the greatest impact on our life in the next 100 years? I'm genuinely curious. What has come out recently that is by far the single most powerful invention of our lifetimes that will have the greatest impact on our lives, our kids' lives, all these things? Let's answer live. Let's see what everyone says. What is the greatest one? Greatest impact we're going to see right here. Well, if you look here, everyone's saying the same thing. You see that? AI. Everyone's saying the same thing. It's going to be AI. AI by far is the biggest thing. It's all AI. It's the biggest buzzword. AI. Right? AI is the biggest one, right? Okay, we all get it. AI, right? AI is the single greatest invention in the past 20 years that will have the greatest impact on our world. We all know this, right? AI, right? Such a buzzword, but it's true. The greatest one.
And honestly, it really, we're just scraping the barrel on it now in wholesaling, would you say?
That's the whole point.
And
so here's the thing, AI, it's the greatest one, right? Now, here's the truth. Every real estate software company out there has come out with their own, quote, AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all the same. Pretty much what everyone's AI is the reskin ChatGPT plugin. Just being honest. What they do is they reskin ChatGPT, which there's no problem about reskinning ChatGPT, but what they do is they get ChatGPT tokens, they take your list, they throw it into ChatGPT and say, rank the buyers for me, and then that's what they do. There's no real like LLM model. Like there's no like the actual, they're just reskinning ChatGPT. Okay. Just being honest. That's what it is. It's a reskin ChatGPT. It's not like real special AI. It's just reskin ChatGPT. I like ChatGPT. Trust me. I love it, but that's just what it is. Okay. It's not real AI. It's just ChatGPT with real estate data. Okay. Like that's not going to innovate the space.
No.
Okay, I see all these like wholesaling like ARV softwares coming out. They say, oh, we're going to find the repair costs for you. And it's like, you're just reskinning ChatGPT and you're just analyzing the deal. Mm-hmm. Like the AI comping is hilarious. You just throw it into ChatGPT and have it comp. It's nothing special. So for a while, it's been a year and a half in the making. We've been to work. So we've been working on version 4 the same time we've been working on version 3. That's how crazy this is insane. So we've been to work. We've been working hard on this. And we're proud to announce that first and foremost, before our big announcement, we have massively improved our AI sellability scoring system with real AI. I'm being honest with you, real AI. Now, we're pretty proud to announce, now this is not the big announcement, but we're very proud to announce that we've been working on our AI prediction scoring. It's called the AI sellability scoring. We always gave everyone one zip code for it. Mm-hmm. And which is really cool is the AI can predict which sellers will have a higher likelihood of wanting to sell their property for a discount. Now, I always used to tell people it's a secret sauce, but let me just tell you exactly how the AI predicts it. It analyzes over 1.5 billion data points of every single seller. And pretty much what it does is the AI analyzes the seller, not the property, but the seller, and looks at things like, have they changed their addresses? Mm-hmm. So for example, if it's a married couple and the husband changes his address and the wife does it,
yeah,
that's a pretty big indicator. Number 2, we check their credit scores and their checks. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to say that, but we do check credit scores. And when credit scores suddenly dip, something you should be looking at. Now, most wholesaling companies, they can't publicly give it to you, but they can put it in the AI in the back end. We look at new debts, loans, liens on a seller. We look at if a seller has any new court filings. We see if the seller stops paying their credit card bills. We see if they paid their property tax bills. We see if there's a probate or death in the family. Even if there's a probate and someone's an heir and they own a piece of house, right? We look at the age of the property, the ownership profiles. Our AI will even look at, this is crazy, the AI is going to look at the property and the neighborhood. And if that neighborhood, all the property is going up in value, but this house is not, the AI analyzes that too. So the cool thing is we've done a massive overhaul on guessing when someone's looking to sell the property. And the best way I can describe it is this little chart. This is our like brand new AI predictor. Now, this is not the big version 4 launch. We're just proud to announce, first and foremost, let's get this out there, that our AI can predict when someone's wanting to sell their property. It can basically predict financial distress really well. So for example, we have found when somebody officially changes their address, like publicly on record, especially with a credit bureau or something like that, where they change where they're getting their credit card bills and stuff, most likely after that, from the address change 6 months later, they want to sell their property. AI has a high predictability, and it's trained on all the wholesale deals that we've done. The AI detects credit dips and identifies liens. So what it does is it gives a base 500 score. If it's high, it's 900. If it's low, it's like 100. But what it does is it detects multiple things. So for example, if you just change your address, maybe your AI scores 600. But if you change your address and then 3 months later, your credit score starts dipping, now you're at 700. Then if a lien is placed on the property, then it goes up to 900. You see, this is how the AI predicts if someone says sell. Change of address, credit score dip, and the liens being placed on the property. That's going to say massive red flags that there's financial distress. The AI detects all these changes.
Guys, keep in mind, I've always taught the fundamentals of wholesaling. There's two types of indicators. There's the seller themselves, their indicator. That's when they go into foreclosure. They've lost their job.
Well, to split that up, there's seller and property, but this is, I don't like to call it seller. We like to call it financial, because it's not really a seller. It's the financial situation that's the issue, right?
The seller, yeah.
Yeah. So seller financial, yeah.
So we get that off of like single reports. And then I've always told you, a lot of times when we do driving for dollars, we see like really ugly houses. And if I had to take between the seller and the property, 9 times out of 10, the property's motivated. And sometimes the sellers are like delusional. The idea of AI is trying to get better data, more precise, and looking at the seller and the property, because it's the fundamentals. If you ever have a motivated property, meaning it's really run down, and you have a seller with financial distress, the odds of you getting a great wholesale deal are very high. So if we can take those fundamentals and put them in the AI to give you better predictability, then that opens up your entire pool to find motivated sellers locally, county-wise, state-wise, and nationwide.
Oh, yeah, I agree. And so this is looking at financial distress on the property, right? So when you look at financial distress on the property, you understand that, man, they might be looking to sell their property. But what's really interesting here is it looks at multiple factors. Now, there's more than one of these things out there, but I can tell you and everyone watching this right now that finding someone who wants to sell their property for cash, AI is pretty good at predicting it. Now, this AI prediction right here, it's not something that's going to be like, oh my gosh, this changes everything, because we just updated it. Maybe 1 out of 10,000's a deal on a high equity list, but if you pull anything above 800 on the score, you're going to be close to like 1 out of 3,000, which, by the way, is amazing. That's a massive round of applause there, but this is one part of the entire equation. First of all, it's pretty cool. Now, that AI is great. It's newly updated. I could probably promise around I'd say 1 out of 4,000 of those lists are going to be a deal.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Actually, it's just built around making you a better marketer in wholesaling. It is the #1 skill set you can learn in wholesaling. Don't take my word for that. If you had to choose someone that knows how to market versus someone who knows how to sell, which one's more scalable? Marketing, hands down. We go out and find people who need to sell the house. If you just guide them correctly, like everybody in wholesaling is trying to focus on sales training, and like we've all lost our way with marketing. If you give me 5,000 of the highest quality leads and I just help those people out, or do you want to take 5 leads and be a master salesman? It's your call. I'm telling you, marketing will always, always be the fundamental #1 skill set of all wholesalers. And that's how we fundamentally build wholesaling. And you will learn your sales training and your ability to negotiate as time goes by. But honestly, give me the skill set of marketing over sales 100%, because wholesaling, in my opinion, really has nothing to do with a complex sales process. You just got to help people out. So guys, without marketing, you don't even have a shot at the sales side. But some people want to sharpen their knife on sales only. But if you don't have any leads, what's the point? Sharpen both your knives. That's going to be the best way to do it. Always, always start with marketing, because if you don't start wholesaling out the gate with leads, don't even worry about any type of sales training, because you won't need it.
Oh, yeah. So guys, this AI is great, newly updated, ready to go. Now, here's the problem. AI alone can only predict financial distress. It's not going to show this person's financially distressed and they want to sell it for a discount. It can predict.
Exactly.
It's a sellability score. It's not like saying, hey, this is it. Okay. Oh my gosh. What in the world? So AI can only predict financial distress. Here's the thing. So we thought about this too. So if we could find AI can predict financial distress like that little orb, how can we get AI not just to predict which sellers want to sell, but actually have AI find every ugly house in America? Not a prediction, like on a silver platter saying, hey, Rick, this house, this address is really ugly. You should go get it. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
What if AI could do that? Impossible. No one's been able to do that, right? Introducing, here it is, a brand new marketing channel. Okay. Are we ready to go? This is it. This is the first time it's ever been introduced ever. This is not what you think. This is something brand new. It is. Excited to announce for the first time ever. This is the first time this marketing channel has ever been coined. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Droning for dollars. We got to say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Droning for dollars. This is not a joke. We are introducing droning for dollars. Might seem like a gimmick. This is real. This is real. We are taking drones across America and we are scanning on every single property that we possibly get our hands on with drones. Now, I'm going to be like, Zach, what are you talking about? You can't do every property. Well, let me let you know a little secret about me. I do some crazy stuff. So we are excited to announce the first time this has ever been announced. Okay. AI droning for dollars. The only person in the entire world that has ever coined this phrase is here.
Yep.
Droning for dollars. How in the world are we doing this? Let's talk about droning for dollars. So guys, imagine an army of real drones sweeping the country, scanning every single home in real time and reporting it to you. Oh my gosh. Now, the real question, is this legal? Anything I think above 50 feet of airspace is legal. You can fly 50 feet across on top of anyone's house legally. Now, if someone's going to shoot it down, I don't know. But I can tell you, 50 feet above someone's head, perfectly legal to do. Kind of crazy. Okay. So what's kind of funny is if you've been seeing some drones around your house, probably me. But to be honest, this is kind of scary. So just imagine an army of drones sweeping across the country, scanning every house in real time and reporting back to you which one's ugly or not. This is real. This isn't fake. We have been secretly deploying drones across the United States of America and having our AI scan every house looking for distressed real estate. This is crazy. Think about that for a second. We're deploying drones everywhere. Okay. Google Maps updates once or twice a year. Imagine a drone going every single week across your house, just stalking you until you want to sell your house. Now, we've thought maybe we can go out here and have the drone like put a sticky note on the door, but that's just not there yet. We will eventually get there. Like, first of all, that's absolutely incredible. Like, who thinks about this crazy stuff? Just me and Rick only, right?
Yep.
Kind of insane. AI droning for oh my! I'm already excited thinking about that name. I'm just excited. I've been holding on to this so long, and I'm like, someone's gonna come up with this, right?
Yep.
Someone
had to.
So like, they're not dumb. They're gonna do it. No one can do it. So proud to announce the only software company that's AI droning for dollars. We're calling it SkyDrive AI. So everyone drives for dollars. How about we have a drone drive the sky? We're calling it SkyDrive AI. So we're having a drone go out here and drive the air, looking for houses and ranking them from 0 to 100, how ugly the property is. Wow. Introducing SkyDrive AI, the world's first and only real-time AI distressed property finder. This is crazy. Introducing SkyDrive. Now, everybody knows driving for dollars is the best, right? You go in front of the house, you see it's ugly or not. Well, what are you inherently doing when you're driving for dollars? You go out here and see an ugly house with your own eyes. Well, we have already proven that AI is better at analyzing than human beings. So I'll give you a little story. And if you're like a radiology tech, I'm sorry for saying this, but did you know AI can scan like X-ray images and it can find cancer before a human can do? It can detect cancer in a scan like 6 months before the human eye can even do it, which is great. It's detecting cancer faster and saving lives. That's because the AI has looked at 3 million actual cancer scans and 3 million non-cancer. And so they know, right?
Got it.
And what's really important with the AI, which they can do, which humans can't, the AI can look at your past 30 scans and see any changes that are happening.
That's the whole point of it. Yeah.
A human can't do that, right? That's kind of crazy, right? So AI is better at analyzing than a human being. See, I love driving for dollars, but I also hate driving for dollars. You got to get in your car and do it. Like, I can't scale myself doing it. So that's what we asked ourselves. Why can't we just drive in the sky? No joke. That's SkyDrive AI.
The Jetsons.
Now, I'll be honest with you. Droning for dollars, I love saying that now. Droning for dollars is amazing. We love droning for dollars. But I'll be real with you. We can't drone every single house every single day. At most, we can do once a month in like a big city. I'm just being honest. And again, don't be mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger here. But like, to be honest, if you live in the western part of Wichita, Kansas, I'm not going to pay money to fly a drone to your house every day. That's like ridiculous. Maybe once a month we can do Dallas or Houston, but like we can't do every like we can't do like Macon, Georgia, for example. It's just too expensive to just do these small cities.
Agreed.
So it's like, well, that's going to screw up a lot of people in like regular markets, right? So monthly is really good too, but like, how like checkmate there, right? Well, no. So that's just the first part of SkyDrive. That's the front lines. That's the most important part. So what we did was we shot for the moon. Like, we literally shot for the moon. Like, no joke. So to make this even better, we became, and I'm proud to announce, the first wholesalers to space. And people are like, what are you talking about? Me and Rick are the first wholesalers to ever go to space for you. Now, did we physically go to space? No. But the XLeads technologies have gone to space. The only technology now, officially, in wholesaling that has gone to space. And I might be like, Zach, what in the world are you talking about? Let me explain to you. XLeads officially is tapping into 5 of the most high-tech, high-resolution satellites that the United States military, top government agencies, and Tesla uses to map the United States of America. I don't own these satellites. Tesla doesn't own these satellites. Let me explain this. Okay. There are these satellites that get launched into space that are super high tech. And there's these companies, and I'm just going to be transparent. There's companies that shoot satellites up in the air and then they charge the military to go use them.
Yep.
All right. And also on top of that too, Tesla, they have their own satellites but they don't have their own satellites for imagery. They don't. So what they do is they hire, and I'm driving in a Tesla, and I'm looking at this map, and this is something we thought about. Like I'm driving in a Tesla, and I'm looking at the map, and then I'm looking on my phone on my Google Maps, and I'm saying, why is I don't know if anyone's a Tesla. I mean, this is just true. Why is the Tesla map so crystal clear 4K?
It's crystal.
And why does my Google Maps look super blurry?
Yep.
I asked myself that. And then I said, wait, I started researching. I'm like, oh, Tesla uses these crazy 4K high image satellite images. I'm like, can't Google get it? And then I realized, and I'll show everyone where I'm coming with. So Google currently uses Landsat 7 and Landsat 8 satellites, which they orbit the Earth. They're great, but they got launched in 2013. They're like HD cameras. They're great.
Mm-hmm.
And Tesla uses the satellite that got launched in 2024. So it's 4K.
Yeah.
So that's why when you look at a Tesla like map, it's so high quality compared to Google Maps.
Night and day.
And so we found who Tesla uses. I'm just being honest. Okay. I looked at the 4K imagery and I'm like, oh wow, great. So who does Tesla use? And I found the military uses this for real-time imagery. Not the United States military does not only use these satellites, but it's something they do use. Because these satellites go look at like the border of the United States, and the military uses that for their. I'm not getting the military with the United States Border Patrol, but the U.S. military does use these, and there are certain government agencies that use these satellites for their own research across America. And so we're tapping into the same satellites that all these companies are using. There's 5 specific satellites that Tesla and all these other companies use, and we licensed it out, and so we get the same images as Tesla, the U.S. military, and many government agencies mapping every single property in America. So we might not have drones in the sky, but we'll have a satellite looking at your property. And here's the best part about a satellite. You know, the satellite goes over the United States 18 times a day.
It's crazy.
So we get 18 images of every property in America every single day from these satellites.
I feel like this is a science show.
Well, this is a map. This is currently all the imagery satellites in the United States in the world. And all these satellites, there's so many of them. They go across the United States, like they go across the U.S. 18 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some satellites that go this way. There's some that go this way. And so certain satellites go to certain parts of the country. Kind of insane to think about how many satellites are out there orbiting. There's a lot. And so what's insane though, is we're tapping into the satellite imagery too. So by the way, these pictures, this is not AI picture. These are the real photos of the actual satellites that we are tapping and using right now.
And
Kinda
guys,
crazy, right?
It's no easy task negotiating all these deals. It takes a lot of time, takes a lot of patience, and it takes very good negotiating skills.
Well, what's crazy is I'm like, wait, so I'm like, I remember telling him like the U.S. military uses this? No way. And then I found out that the U.S. military will use them not for like defense, but they'll go look at like, how do I say this the right way? They'll look if certain people on the border of Mexico are making camps and crossing over. That's how the U.S. military look, because it's like real-time imagery. Like, hey, every day we have a new report of what this area looks like. The U.S. military look at the United States border, like by Canada, see if there's anything fishy going on. They're using these satellites for crazy stuff. And I'm like, well, okay. I'm like, well, why don't we use this for wholesaling? You know, if the military uses it, why don't we use it for? If Tesla will map the entire United States with this, why don't we do it in real time?
Already in space.
So guys, SkyDrive AI analyzes satellite images and drone images. So they take both images. Sometimes we don't have the drone, okay, but we'll always have the satellite, and we'll go out here based off of 5 categories, and we'll score every property in America live from 0 to 100. Think about that for a second. From 0 to 100 on how distressed the property is. Now, SkyDrive AI analyzes live resolution satellite imagery from 5 active orbiting satellites and cross-references the data with every property in the United States and our real-time drone fleet of exactly the score of how ugly the property is. This is insane. So again, these satellites are brand new. They got launched into space. This is the real satellite launch in 2024 from SpaceX, launching the satellite up to Earth in 2024. Now, Google Maps, which I think is inferior quality, they currently use NASA Landsat 7 and Landsat 8 satellites that launched in 2013, and they honestly have way worse resolution. XLeads satellite views are 9 years newer and way higher quality. Pretty cool. Now, let me be real with you. Some real estate software companies have already came out with their own AI. They call it, I mean, I have heard people call it AI drawing for dollars. Now, here's a real photo of a Google Street View of just a random place in America. Does that look good to you or not? It looks terrible. So like this is what you guys are getting. Now, I actually think AI drawing for dollars is really revolutionary and really cool. I'll be honest with you. Here's the problem. AI drawing for dollars only works for about 10% of America. Now, I don't know if you've ever like done a Google Street View, but Google Street View sucks. About 10% of America gets driven every single year. That means if you want to go to Google Street View of your market, there's about a 90% chance it hasn't been updated in a year. So all the images from your Google Street View are 5, 6, 7, sometimes 12 years old.
My property is 5 years old. I built a house and there's still a pile of dirt on the Google image. So how am I ever going to do a driving for dollars with a 5? Listen, 5 months is bad enough. 5 years is not even doable.
We have areas where we replaced the roof like 4 years ago, and it still has the old roof on the Google Street View. Like,
listen,
it just,
I love Google, but like Google Images are just, it's a lot more miss than hit.
we got to remember they have to do every house in America, like on a Google Street View. That's insane. But their problem is they have to have physical cars that are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. And so it's good, but it only works for about 10%. That's like if you have to go back in time 4 years from now, drive for dollars, and to come back and hopefully things are still ugly.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And to this point, the only way anyone's even tried to crack the code is by Google Images. And we've already proven it just doesn't work. It's a great idea, but we're just not there. They're too outdated, it's too inconsistent. One property is updated within a year, another's we've seen as long as 5 and 7 years. How are you going to run get all your prospects off information that's not even relevant? And that's like buying a list from 5 years ago. It would be the same thing. Imagine getting a foreclosure list that's 5 years old. You would never do it. So listen, it's a great idea in theory. It just, until it gets more modern and updated, I don't think it's going to work.
That's the problem. So you got to remember, and again, I'll show everyone here, the Google Street View is not high quality or resolution. This is, no joke, this is a real Google Street View image.
I see it.
This is a real one. Like, I mean,
I can count the cars.
Insane. So what SkyDrive does again is it gets the data from 5 satellites and it scores it with the drone data on 5 categories. Category number 1, we look at the orbital image score from the satellite. So the satellite orbits Earth. It has an image. We look at that image and we score the property, what we think from that image, right?
Yep.
Then from there, we do a 3D structural scan of the property because it orbits. And so it has a lot of good 3D views. And what we do with every property is we create a 3D scan. This is a real 3D scan that we have. It's kind of crazy, right?
Yep.
This is a real 3D structural scan. Now, we have way better 3D structural scans on our drones. So if a drone goes by, we create a 3D structural scan of the property from the drone too. And it's really cool. We create an entire 3D structural scan of the property. Then from there, and this is an AI image, this isn't a real one, but what we do is we have a satellite, and this is kind of crazy, but we do what we call infrared imaging scans on the vegetation of property. So now we can figure out where properties are growing more than others, where grass is overgrowth and where grass is not. Because as you know, there is difference in temperatures if the grass is taller versus not.
Don't give code violation.
And so now we're doing infrared imaging to see if properties are overgrowth or not with the grass, which I think is one of the best ways to be doing this. Kind of crazy, right?
That's nuts. Now,
I don't want to talk about this too much, but like, did you guys know that the Department of Agriculture has their own satellite, which we're tapping into? And they have, it's not a camera, it's an infrared camera. And they do infrared imaging of every property in the United States of America, but they only care about vegetation growth. So what they do is they will have month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, month 6, month 7, they'll do 12 months of infrared imaging on one property to see where grass is growing or not. And we have those images and we score something based off of that.
I'll give this technology to code violation.
Don't do it. It's
Don't
crazy.
do it.
By the way, mold has a different infrared imaging. Like, it looks different than no mold. It's just different, right?
I got it.
So we also, in select areas, again, I'm not promising every property, but we also scanning it based off of drone footage that we have. This is a real image of our drones. Think about that for a second. This is a real drone image. Kind of cool, right?
That's really cool.
Just going over some property right there and just analyzing it. Pretty gangster. Okay. Looks a little better than Google Maps. And then my favorite are the drones have LiDAR scanning, which is different than infrared. This is a real LiDAR scan from one of our drones.
It's like a Liger.
So the LiDAR scanning plus the imaging plus the infrared scanning and the 3D structural score, we take all this stuff in and create one score on the property. Kind of crazy, right?
It's starting to hurt my head.
It's starting to hurt your head. And I learned about LiDAR from Tesla uses it for their self-driving to analyze where, like, to scan the area. It doesn't use cameras. It just uses LiDAR and infrared. It's pretty cool. So basically what XLeads does is we use satellite data that the Department of Agriculture, I already said this. It scans month over month growth of every piece of America, if it's growing or not. tall grass, weeds, overgrowth. We have real-time data and month-over-month data. SkyDrive AI. Now, here's the problem. 1 to 4, those are what I just told you are all visual indicators of the property. Number 5 is we input the sellability score to predict the financial distress of the owner.
Yeah, so the seller and the property. Brilliant.
Exactly. So again, we don't want to give out the secret sauce in our scoring, but we look at change of address, the credit score, debts or loans, court filings. And what we do is we create a 2-layered approach on every property in America. We first look at the sellability score. We look at any financial distress on the property because we know you want to pull a list of financial, even if the house is nice, we still want to market to them if they have financial distress. Yeah. But what's powerful is when you stack this on top, you have a financial distress property and a live AI satellite scan of an ugly house. So financial distress and an ugly house together.
So you take the fundamentals of wholesaling and incorporate AI. So I always find a lot of AI is just about selling products, but if you can extract fundamentals like an ugly house and financial predictability of a seller to sell, meaning their personal issues, that's when you can override and you can go through so much more data so much faster. Now, guys, it's never going to replace you calling them. It's not about guessing. It's just about giving you the odds in your favor, faster information, and much more streamlined. If you guys had to go get this data yourself, it would take forever to get it. And honestly, we tell you, you're normally wasting your time. Now that this is going to be available to everybody, and the ones that utilize it are going to have a speed advantage because predictability lets you be first in line. So I've always told you in foreclosure, whoever can get to them first creates the most option and has the competitive advantage. So using AI and 2 basic fundamentals about a seller score and the property's ugliness score, it just gives you a huge, it's like we were looking at everything in like 2D. Now you're looking at it like 3D because you can look at it from every which way to go. So guys, I'm just telling you, mix fundamentals and AI and you can do some serious damage. I've been doing this over 23 years. This has always been my wish. I always tell you, if you see a property that's motivated, stick with them, use a great follow-up like XLeads, and eventually you will be able to get a shot at getting that XLeads, wholesale deal.
There you go. Easy. I'm telling everyone right here, so simple to win here. That's all you got to do. Just go out here and use this. It's just stacking the property. This is why it's great. You're literally stacking sellability score, so financial distress, and then like, hey, this is an actual ugly house. Nobody in wholesale wants to. They just want to pull a vacant list.
Fundamentals, guys. If you can stick to fundamentals, because a lot of the stuff that has been presented to us really in the last 3 or 4 years it just sounds super sexy. It does solve a problem, but like it doesn't do anything. Like if I tell you as a new wholesaler, there's so many deals, most of the deals are on MLS, you just got to find them on there. It sounds great in theory, but I know as a wholesaler 23 years, it's never going to work for you. Not saying you can't do deals on MLS. That should not ever be your starting point.
But if it's snowing, we want to look at the financials. Like again, we want to. If it's snowing, then snow.
Oh, I'm a Florida guy.
Yeah, I get it. But like if it's snowing, there's people.
I got it.
If it's snowing, then we have to go out here and get financial distress, right? It's all going to be a little different everywhere you go. So that's the whole point of it, right? It analyzes both of these so you can figure out exactly what's going on with this 2-layered approach. See, that's the thing. No one really wants to talk about, but like, at this rate, we can change a lot about how people are wholesaling houses. And that's the whole point. And that's what we're really excited about, right? AI, drawing for dollars, whatever you want to call it, right? It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Now, the whole point of this is if you can combine, I don't know why it's not working now, but okay, cool. If you can go out here and combine financial distress with visual distress, you have the most motivated sellers possible.
Hands down.
Hands down. Now, here's the thing. Let's look at this address right here, 1817 Southeast Hideaway Circle. This is the current street view from June 2024. Anything pop out? Oh my gosh. Not really.
No, nothing.
I mean, we can zoom it, right? I mean, the roof looks fine. I mean, it looks good for me, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what I saw. Like we scanned SkyDrive AI and this property popped up as a 75. I said, why is this popping up as a 75? I mean, if I drove by this thing, AI. If my AI drove for dollars here, I would have not noticed anything. But what we did was I had Rick actually drive today to the house. And what we found is, well, why is it so high? Well, there's an active probate on the property. It has a 74 SkyDrive score. And what was crazy is this is the actual physical photo of the property today. Looks a little different, right? Obviously, the lighting's not good. It was like overcast today in Florida. But do you see the mold and the shedding on the roof? And you see the garage had a little issue here. No one was living in this property. The person died, and no one wasn't taking care of the roof.
Probate. Nobody's taking
It's
care
a
of
probate.
the property.
No one's taking care of the property. It's just sitting there.
And that's only in X amount of months too. I mean,
yeah, that was like 2 or 3 months from it. So it's like, why does SkyDrive on this property right here? And we'll show look at the difference. Here's what the Google AI driving for dollars looked like, and here's our real photo from today. Now, we do what the AI does where they basically saturate the image and they show contrast a little more. But do you guys see a difference between these properties? I mean, this is the difference that a year makes. The person here is living in the house. Now somebody died and it's just sitting there vacant. Now, again, one had a nice roof and the roof is just having no upkeep on it. Kind of insane to me.
That's a simple maintenance item.
And just a simple little maintenance
Which
item.
tells you nobody's living in the property.
But I was like, why is the SkyDrive popping up? It can find quick growth. See, if the house is ugly 2 years ago, it's ugly now, it's not a big deal. But the house got ugly within 3 months.
Yeah, and most of you guys are catching. Listen, I love when you do driving for dollars because it's exclusive. But when you see that ugly house, let's be brutally honest, you're probably at the end of the line of a long list of wholesalers, cash buyers, flippers, and let's add real estate agents. And what if we could get you to the front of the line? Because I always tell you, when it comes to even foreclosures, if you catch them like the minute it's filed, you have a shot. Once 15 investors call them and 10 realtors call them, you're going to have to be very talented to get them to do that deal with you. And so I've always found in wholesaling, whoever gets to that lead first and has the best solution will usually have the best shot at getting the wholesale deals, period.
So that's the thing. Google AI driving for dollars versus the real photo from today. So the SkyDrive clearly shows that there's something going on here. And we didn't drone. This property did not get droned, by the way. So you might be droning it. No, the SkyDrive without the drone data found this.
We're just trying to show you the fundamental difference with.
It's what a live satellite view looks like.
It just using a Google image. I just, where are we going to go with it? Like and don't get me wrong. It's a daunting task to take everyone's photos, but old technology, things are changing with AI. And it would seem to think like, why in the heck do I have to get in my car and do driving for dollars? Listen, I still promote it. It's still a great way to create urgency, but we're trying to bring wholesaling into the new age in 2026.
Same property. Isn't that just crazy? You went to the gym today and I said, hey, can you drive this house real quick? Just take a picture of it.
That was right next to it.
And I just kind of want to see what it was.
So we've been cherry picking properties for the last 4 months. And we just go and do real-time data to see what works, what doesn't, to see if it works.
I actually didn't notice. Look at the tree height difference. Look at the difference in the height of the trees.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? That's how old the Google image is. And the probate happened and someone's just sitting there. And by the way, it's a free lead. You guys can go after the lead. We haven't called the lead, but it's free lead. But look at the difference in the tree heights. I didn't even noticed that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. And the SkyDrive popped it up and I go, and we've done this with hundreds of properties. Like we have found the success.
Well, I found some. I'm like, why is it so high? And I said, oh my gosh, there's a blue tarp on the roof.
Yeah.
It could scan
a heck of a lot more than just a street view. And we're going to go over that with you guys.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. Because a lot of times do driving for dollars, you just see the front of the house. You ever seen the back of the house? What's in the back of houses? I tell you, in Florida, we get some nasty pools, man. Once I find a green pool, game.
Oh, it's it's a green pool scanner and all
green
that.
Pool, yeah.
Just FYI, this is groundbreaking stuff. I'm so proud of the team for this, but it's just absolutely crazy. Now, I want everybody to know before y'all get oh my gosh, let's go. Let me be straight. SkyDrive AI is launched, but we're launching it in the beta. So currently right now, again, what we're doing is a pretty daunting task, but we're gonna have a complete view of every property in America by the end of March. I just want everyone to know we are going to do this in what I call a beta. We're going to give you okay. There's a big bonus to being in the beta. I will let everybody know what it is, but this is a beta. So right now, about 5% we have drone and satellite coverage of the United States. About 5%. We're tapping the data very slowly because we do not want to make this. We don't want to make the basic plan $900 a month. Okay. We're doing this the most economical way where we can get the data every single day and get it backlogged the right way. So currently right now we're about 5% coverage, about 1% coverage every single day. That means by the end of March, we'll be at 100% coverage being updated almost every day, weekly at worst. So that's the really cool part about it. So we're about 5% coverage. It's getting there.
It takes time, guys. It takes time to do something new. So if we use the old technology of Google Images, I give it to you. I just don't see any benefit to it. And a lot of you are currently paying for that data, that old outdated data. And we've got to move forward. We got to turn a new leaf and get.
So by the end of this month, we will be at 35% coverage. After that month, it'll be 65. It'll be 100% by the end of March. So do we understand? This is a beta. Okay. This is a beta. It's not going to be perfect. And the whole point is you're going to see it get better and better every single day until it's absolutely the best in the world, right? So that's kind of the whole point. SkyDrive AI is in beta, and we're going to get a lot of deals from this thing. And once we get even more deals, we can train the AI to make it even better. But it's currently in beta. Now the beta is really good. I'm not going to joke. Like no joke. That currently in the beta is really good.
Yeah.
It's going to get better and better and better. So that being said, we're doing drone coverage. The fleet is starting. We've done select cities, but I'll be honest with you, this quarter, we're only going to probably completely do 1 to 2 cities by this quarter. By the next quarter, we're probably going to be about 4 cities we're droning. By the end of the year, we should be the top 10 cities in America. We should be droning. Chicago, Dallas, Atlanta, maybe parts of California, right? We're going to be doing Atlanta.
All the major markets.
Yeah,
first.
Greensboro, North Carolina, right? Like Columbus, Ohio, right? Cleveland, right? We're going to do the big cities, Phoenix. We're going to do the big cities first. Now, we're only doing 1 to 2 cities in quarter one. I'll be real with you. I want to make sure that the drones are actually like causing big. Here's my problem. And we're going to be doing the drones. I have a sneaking suspicion that the satellite imagery is going to be way better than the drone imagery because the satellites can be updated almost every day.
Yep.
The drones, they're cute, they're sexy, but like, to be honest, like it's not as practical as satellite. So we're going to do select cities and see if the SkyDrive is just so much better ROI and see where we can do it. But unfortunately, we're going to do the biggest cities first. So probably Dallas and Cleveland are going to be the top 2 cities we're looking at right now. Yeah. Those aren't, it's not confirmed. Those are the cities, but we are droning for dollars in those areas. And by the end of the year, we should be at 10, and we're going to probably expand the aerial fleet. But Dallas is the highest priority for us. We just think it's the biggest wholesaling market. And we are like Cleveland. So yeah, those are going to be the 2 biggest cities right now for the droning for dollars. We just got to wait for the winter to be over in Cleveland. But basically, it's droning for dollars on steroids. We're calling it droning for dollars. Satellites and drones going crazy, looking for ugly houses. Now, I'll be real with everybody watching this. There are so many software companies that have AI droning for dollars. There's multiple ones. Yeah. We are actually looking to buying one of these software companies that had an AI droning for dollars, and they wanted way too much money. They went. I'm not going to say what, but it was crazy. And these AI driving for dollars people, like they use Google Maps. Not all of them, but most of them are just use Google Maps. And it's like nothing like crazy, right? And with these Google Maps, AI, it's inferior in my mind. There's old satellite images, right, from NASA.
Very old.
Now, if you used any of these software companies, they charge 2 to 5 cents a property to AI drive for dollars.
Sounds reasonable.
It's actually pretty reasonable. Yeah. You got to remember the AI is very expensive. So they charge about 2 to 5 cents per property to AI drive for dollars. So for example, if you wanted to use inferior satellite data, in my opinion, it would cost you $219,000 to AI drive for dollars, Texas. All of Texas would cost you $219,000, and you'd have to do that every single month.
Yeah, it's just one shot.
Is that a lot of money? Some people might say that's very expensive. Some people say that's really cheap, right? I don't know, $219,000. Now, for example, if you want to do Houston, if you want to AI drive for dollars, it would cost you $23,000 to do Harris County.
That's a deal. We're getting better.
Hey, that's not a 23 grand a month for your county.
I mean,
that's cheap.
These numbers are absolutely insane if you think about it. I was thinking, I go, how bad can 2 to 5 cents be? And when we ran the numbers, I was like,
I thought 10 cents.
Sure?
Well, it's like skip tracing's 10 cents. It's like 5 cents a record. It's crazy.
I was like, but like, look at the average size of your county, city zip code, and just do the numbers. Even a zip code of 5,000 is going to cost you a couple, I don't know. I mean, what's it, $100? Like just for one zip code. Imagine if you're doing 9 or 10, like most people do.
Zip code's gonna be $2 grand. It's crazy. So AI driving for dollars, it's really good. It's expensive.
It's just not.
So here's the truth though, guys. AI driving for dollars, we don't do AI driving for dollars, by the way. We do AI droning for dollars, and we do SkyDrive AI with the satellite. Satellite is called orbiting for dollars. So we have two. I just let everyone know. There's droning for dollars and there's orbiting for dollars. Orbiting is with the satellite orbits, and we take pictures and we do that, right? So we orbit for dollars and drone for dollars. We call it SkyDrive, right? But you got to understand that this stuff ain't cheap. I just want you to understand, okay? This stuff ain't cheap. Using AI and getting all these images and doing all this, it's very expensive. Like you're analyzing millions of properties at a given time. And you're giving each property 5 or 6 different scans. Like it's very expensive to do. So just FYI, like it ain't cheap to be doing this stuff. So it does need to cost money. I'm just being real with everybody. It's not like free skip tracing, right? It costs money.
And guys, we're not just looking for ugly houses. We're looking at the entire predictability of everything that happens right up to that point. Most ugly houses, apps or whatever, it's one static picture that we've already predicated that's usually on an outdated image, and that's it. And you guys are fine paying 2 to 5 cents per item, per property to do that.
Well, let me ask a question to everybody since we're doing this live. We own the company. We do it right. Would you guys want us to raise the price of XLeads by like $50 a month each plan? Or do you want to pay like, I don't know, 5 cents a record for this? Let me know. What would you want us to do with this? Let's do it live. Let's see. Would you want us to raise the price? So basic plan's what, $97 a month? We can make it $130 a month. Would that be cool? $130 a month? And we can include like, I don't know, like, 1,000 like properties.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Like what should we do? Should we increase the monthly price? Should we make it? Okay. Everyone's saying we should increase it by $50 a month. So that's $150 a month. So $50 would be better. It's not on there.
No. Go away.
I don't know. Let's see.
So we're trying to find the best way to incorporate this. This does cost a significant amount of money. I'm not even going to hide this from you, but we're trying to find the best way to give you the best bang for your buck without breaking the piggy bank. And you guys.
So they said about 5. He wants 5 cents. $130 a month would be a steal. I like that. Let's make it $150 a month. So it'd be $150 a month. That's not bad at all. Okay. So what we've decided is how much should we charge? Well, we can charge you guys about 5 cents to AI drone for dollars a property. Charge you 4 cents.
4. It's a deal.
3 cents.
I feel like we're bidding it at this point.
2 cents.
Now I feel like
okay. Just kidding, guys. We are going to be doing it for 1 cent a property.
It's amazing.
Think about that for a second. 1 cent a property. So if you want to go out here, pull all the vacant data, maybe there's 2,000 vacants, it's only going to cost you $240 to AI drone for dollars it. It's a pretty good deal. You're welcome. It's a great deal. Like, think about that. Harris County is only going to cost you $12,000. That's it. That's a good deal. $12,000 for Harris County, 1 cent.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to remember there's 1.2 million homes, I think, in Harris County. That'd be like $12,000. See, it's a great deal. Boom.
But you guys are already paying 2 to 5 cents, so it's a much better deal than anybody else.
Oh yeah, take my money. See,
yeah.
Easy, right?
Okay,
there we go.
It's just the facts, guys. If you do it on these 1, 2 up to 5, 6 cents, add the numbers up in your local market, and you're like, I don't think this is sustainable. So if you don't think PPL is sustainable, this can get a little crazy when you start, like, if you really want to run it as a business to find motivated sellers. So you have to extrapolate, because no one's ever really brought this point up. I love that the companies offer this, but like, what if I want to do the entire county? What if I wanted to go bigger than that? Like, we are a nationwide of wholesalers. We are not stuck in our backyard like when Rick started this game out. And we need more options. We need faster data. We need great AI.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Really quick. Yeah, just hold on. I need.
No.
Okay, it's got to be 1 cent. It's got to be 1 cent.
Can't.
Yes, it has to be 1 cent.
You saw the contract we signed, right?
We signed it.
Yeah, no, that's.
You got to do it.
No, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Just crazy. We can't do that. You can't do it. You're killing me. Actually, hopefully I didn't kill you. Wake up. Wake up.
Oh, crap.
One.
Where am I?
Well, you got people complaining about.
You just beat me up.
No, yeah. I didn't do the smell and salt, so you're good.
Oh, okay. Don't do that again.
Okay.
Don't beat me up.
Well,
okay.
Don't try to overcharge them.
Okay. Oh, great. What do I got to do now? Okay. I guess we got to make your old software. I don't even think right. Okay. Well, what if we just cancel everything else? Okay. You just beat me up. So fine. Okay.
You know I'd win.
Fine. Does this make you want to cancel your old wholesaling software and get XLeads? No. Screw it. Screw it. I'm sick of this. Cancel all your softwares and get XLeads right now. What we're going to do, screw it. I'm here to kill drawing for dollars tonight. I'm here to kill list pulling. XLeads SkyDrive AI is free for all users. It's free. Let's go. Come on.
That is the best
XLeads SkyDrive is free for everybody. Let's go. Woo! SkyDrive AI. The drones are free. Power to the XLeads people. SkyDrive AI. It's free for everybody. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Let's go.
You got to have an XLeads account to get this. So you already know how amazing it is with the all-in-one wholesaling software. Guys, we're not even going to stop. We're just barely scraping the iceberg on the
Let's
innovation
go.
we're doing. But man, we have got the roll into 2026 and stop doing these tired list pulling, this just driving for dollars. Now, remember everybody, it's in beta because we didn't want to wait another 6 months, a year to roll this out because we're already having major success with this. And we want to give you the competitive advantage. And I'm just telling you, we'll do tons of training on it. We'll help you out with it. It's not going to replace you talking to sellers. We're just going to give you better lists with better data on real-time stuff that gives you a ton of options. And then you can pick the market out locally. Many zip codes as you want. You want to do a county. But like, we're not just done there, are we?
Oh, we ain't done there, boys.
Not even done.
Boys
like,
and
we
girls.
are just warming up.
So, how do I say this the right way? We're not increasing the price of XLeads. It's $97 a month, and it comes with SkyDrive AI. Oh,
we didn't raise the price.
Let's
on you
go.
guys.
We're not raising the price.
We're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere. Let's go. So that's true.
It's easy just to raise the price.
It's easy, guys. I could have just taken
Anybody
all your
could do
money.
it. We could
Guys,
easily raise the price.
And by the
on you
way,
guys.
it's free money. I could have taken, guys, I could have taken lots of your money. I would not mind that. But you know what, guys? I'm here to cancel everything. Tonight's the night it changes. Who wants to pull a vacant property list when you can just SkyDrive? Who wants to do that? So here's the crazy part. SkyDrive AI is completely free for all users. Now, there's no more list pulling. There's no more drawing for dollars. You just pull your list in SkyDrive AI. Now, with a heavy heart, I will tell you this. And this is actually something it's a little upsetting to say. But if you do not have XLeads, you're at a massive disadvantage now. Because while you are drawing for dollars looking for ugly houses, our SkyDrive just finds the ugly houses in 5 seconds. See, I can SkyDrive my entire city in probably 15 minutes. The AI has to analyze everything, but I could probably do 100. could probably do 5,000 properties in 10 minutes. I click the button, I go pee, and I come back.
Yeah.
10-minute
If
pee.
you tell me
and
I had to go to your market to find a deal, I'd still tell you the physical driving for dollars, but I'd be in your home office or a Starbucks. I'd pull them up and I go, hey, we're going to pound these 250 addresses right now.
That's the crazy thing. But like, what you're gonna do is you don't drive for dollars. What you'll do is you'll go out here, SkyDrive Houston right now, click a button. Houston's probably take a little bit of time to do it. So Houston will probably take 2 hours to SkyDrive it. The AI, and here's the problem with the AI. The AI analyzes every property in real time. So it's not going to be like, we instantly have a little score. Okay. That's very expensive. So it's going to do it in real time. And we're going to show it all right now. But the SkyDrive, let's say you do your city, 50,000 people in it, a couple zip codes, click it, go to lunch, 15 minutes, come back. And guess what? It's all done. Now you're just like, hey, there's 300 of these properties that have over a 90 SkyDrive score. Then you just call those 200 people, call them up.
Now, guys, this is a beta version because the drone part does take time. I don't have 10,000 drones sitting in a warehouse. We have to go out and we've designated the city. So me and him have designated it. And so we are working into it. It's not costing you anything extra to get this.
And so, yeah, we're going to make it free because it's a beta. You got to test it out, but it's getting better and better. We'll be at 100% by the end of March. So what happens? So we're going to, different plans have different types of SkyDrive. SkyDrive is we're going all in on AI with this. So XLeads basic plan users, if you have the monthly, you get 1 zip code for free. You get an AI SkyDrive 1 zip code every month for free. Now, if you have the annual plan for XLeads, you can get 3 zip codes. So this is pretty much no brainer that I'm just going to upgrade from the basic to the annual plan right now.
Yeah,
I think everyone should do that.
If you're signing up, just make the consideration. Plus, keep in mind, Andrew, you guys get a discount. We pass it off to you.
Yeah.
We don't pay any affiliate to anybody in between. We give you the best value. I know we're the best price leader, but we're the best value out there, meaning we give you the most tools to be successful in wholesaling. The skip tracing, everything, even the basic account, you get 25,000 leads. There's a reason for that because you guys need the quantity. You need as many opportunities as humanly possible. So starting out with the basic, you can do it month to month, $97. You get 1 zip code. If you join with the annual or you decide to upgrade, maybe you signed up a few months ago, you will get those 2 additional zip codes to do it. So just keep in mind, it is a great starting point. I want you to use it. If you haven't got your first deal, use all the traditional things that we teach you in our free school group. Plus, you can use the AI, all the list pulling tools. The idea is to try to get you to max out your 25,000 even under the basic account.
So if you currently have the basic plan and you want to upgrade to the pro and get 3 zip codes, not 1, just go to support@xleads.com and say, I want to upgrade from my basic monthly to an annual, and you will automatically be upgraded and get your zip codes automatically done right there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Now, if you have the pro plan, you get 3 zip codes if you have the pro plan monthly, which is pretty cool. Or if you get the annual, you get 5 zip codes included. It's pretty good.
Yeah. So the pro plan, guys, wait a minute. I thought with the pro plan, you can only do annual.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're coming back with the pro plan monthlies. Pro plan monthly is now $199 a month and pretty exciting.
Yeah.
The pro plan is $199 a month. Come back.
And you can get that. So we put it back on the monthly just to give you guys some more options with it.
Yeah.
So you get 5 with the annual, 3 with the monthly. It's your choice. Once again, annual gives you a discount. And honestly, we want you committed as you can be to your wholesale journey, but it's up to you. Everybody's got different budgets and different things going on in their life. So keep that in mind with that one.
And then right now, the pro plan, we do have a little, how do I write this on the right? How do I do it the right way? Currently right now I'm throwing it on YouTube, but the website's being updated right now. There's a little bit of coding where kind of the website's a little crashing right now. So we can't, the problem is we have the upgrade right now. We can upgrade the website, but we have so many traffic on the website. We don't want to kick people off right now. So probably by a couple hours it'll be upgraded. Here's the pro plan. If you want to go sign up for the monthly, it's on there. But yeah, we're coming back with the pro and X plan monthlies, $249 for the X plan, $199 for the pro. And you get 3 AI zip codes for the sellability scores and the SkyDrive, which is pretty good. Okay. Now, if you guys want to upgrade to the Pro Plan Annual, it's 5 zip codes. All you have to do is just go to, where is it right here? Just go to support@xleads.com and you get it right there. And then from there, if you want to get the X plan, you get 5 zip codes for the X plan.
This is the killer part.
And you get the Dispo tab, which we're going to share about that today.
Yeah.
And you get the 1 county. Now, the Pro plan does not have the Dispo anymore. That was grandfathered in. So that's why I told everyone, get XLeads before our announcement. Now it's gone. The Dispo tab is not there for the Pro plan anymore, unfortunately. I know it sucks.
But if you have the Pro plan, you're grandfathered in on
if
it.
you are grandfathered in. So if you have the Pro, if you're paying $199 or the annual, you get the 5 zip codes and you get the Dispo.
Yeah.
But that's not a thing anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So if you had the Pro plan before this announcement, you have 3 zip codes on the monthly and the Dispo. Dispo is only on the X plan now. So on the X plan, you get Dispo 5 zip codes for $249 a month. And if you get the X plan annual, you get 1 entire county, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
But now I will tell you this, and this is unfortunately, you do not get M2M for free anymore on the X plan. We said we're just going to add the AI county and the Dispo on there.
Oh, it's a one-time
limited
offer.
only. Guys, we grandfather everybody in. So we have people that are paying $97 a month that get all this stuff grandfathered in.
It's crazy.
So yeah, grandfathered in. If you had this before the announcement, we have all the dates for
an
stuff.
Entire county. We showed you like an entire county with other providers can cost you 20 grand a month, like in excess of that. And like, just think about like what you get with this. Keep in mind, guys, it's beta because we're rolling out a lot of the live data and it takes time. You can't just snap a picture and take millions and millions of pictures.
Yeah, Elizabeth said she couldn't afford the Pro annual, but now she can afford the monthly. That's awesome. So guys, if you are looking to upgrade, we're going to keep going. There's a lot more to share.
Yeah.
But if you want to upgrade right now, you go to support@xleads.com and say, I want to upgrade my subscription. Or if you have any questions, we're more than happy to help you out. We're going to be having a lot of questions. I know. So it's going to take, we'll get to everyone though, as soon as we can.
And just be patient because people are going to overwhelm it.
Yeah, our system's going to be overwhelmed. Yeah.
We'll get to you. We'll get everybody straightened out this week. I promise you.
Yeah, so you'll be upgraded. You'll be fine.
Guys, we decided we can't wait any longer. We need to get this out. It's that important.
So just so we can do it from the top again, Pro basic plans get 1 SkyDrive AI zip code included. Annuals get 3. The Pro plans get 3 SkyDrive AI zip codes and 5 zip codes on the annuals.
Yep.
X plan get 5 zip codes, 1 county for the annual, and obviously the Dispo tab. Now, if you have the X plan annual and you want to do Harris County, it will cost you $0 to SkyDrive it.
It's amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
What did we say the number was before?
23,000.
23,000 for 1 county.
That's the biggest county in America, but yeah, like you get the whole point.
What if I want to do like more than a county, like a county plus?
Yeah. And by the way,
county.
Yes, if you had the X plan, you get the county grandfathered in, you get M2M grandfathered in, and then on top of that too, you get the Dispo, you get the cheap pricing, you get the M2M included, and that's crazy what you got.
You'll always be rewarded by your.
Look, you got it at 445. You're a lucky dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's guys. We always grandfather people in. Okay.
We got a lot of grandfathers.
I'll let everybody know we are doing a SkyDrive AI beta offer though. So this stuff's very expensive, and so I'll let everybody know. If you want to get an upgrade within XLeads, you can pay $1,000 a month to do AI droning for dollars and orbiting for dollars in your state. It costs $1,000 a month.
Still better than 23 grand.
And you get nationwide access for $2,000 a month. For the big players that want to go crazy,
and it's not for everyone, but that's
not for everybody.
If you look at what everybody else is charging, it is a smoking offer, in my opinion, hands down.
Yeah, it's a great offer. I think it's a good one. Now, once we're out of beta, so this is the beta offer. Once we are out of beta and the thing's at 100% and it's literally perfect, it's going to be about $4,000 a month and $2,000 a month. So bring back monthly payments. Monthly payments are back on every plan. Okay. Yep. So I'm telling everyone watching right now, we are doubling prices for the upgrades on the SkyDrive AI. When it's starting April 1st, April 2nd, I'm not doing April 1st. April 2nd, we're doubling the prices.
Still a lot of money.
Something's up here. Did you write it wrong?
I changed a few slides.
What do you mean? What did you do? We charge people $2,000 a month.
I know.
That's a lot of money.
I know you're thinking about sitting on the beach, but
It's a lot of money.
you know how I operate.
Just kidding. Guys, we're not charging you $1,000 a month, guys. If you want to upgrade, we are giving everybody, we're calling it the Beta Buster, okay? If you want to pay $1,000 for one-time charge, you will have the entire AI droning for dollars state included. Pay one-time charge, $1,000 one time. And for as long as you have your XLeads account, you will have droning for dollars and orbiting for dollars for $1,000 one-time charge.
One time.
Nationwide, $2,000.
And keep in mind, guys, we're only offering this in the beta because we have to upload all
Beta
this
only.
technology.
Only the beta.
And once we get it up and rolling, which we anticipate 2 months, maybe 3 at the most.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be at 60% by in a month and a half.
Now, we're definitely going to be changed this because once the data's up there, then it gets costly. So if you want to go in, anyone who's been an early adopter with us, there's still people out there walking around with some of the first offers we made on XLeads in like in the $40 range. And I still honor every one of their accounts. We included M2M, an entire coaching program. We honored that. And everything we're doing with this, everyone will have access to the SkyDrive. But those of you that want to take wholesaling nationwide and really attack all the low-hanging fruit, this is an insane offer. And honestly, I struggled, like, how are we going to do this? Because we're talking about doing it per month. And we worked the deal out within if we can get people in the first 60 to 90 days, really 60 days to do this, really 30, because we're going to have a cutoff point and we'll let you know when it happens, because there is value in the more people we have using it. Because you guys give us feedback, we learn, you learn. But think about this. You guys are looking at $23,000 just for one county. And nobody even blinked when I offered it for $1,000 a state, $2,000 a month nationwide. And then I just said, hey, it's just a one-time charge. So as long as you keep your XLeads account active, you have access to either state or nationwide to do this AI. And remember, this is going to get better every day. Now, in the beginning in beta, we have to work on the drones because that's the one that takes the most amount of time for us. But once we get that fully online, we will be changing prices because the early adopters will be rewarded the most. And guys, you guys thought it was crazy when we made the initial XLeads offer. I told you, if you keep it, it's good. I'm actually losing money on the first people I sold XLeads to, by far. And then when we offered, we threw in the skip tracing, we grandfathered everybody in on that. And we had to do a couple price raises because we didn't have a choice. But for the most part, we try to keep the price as low as possible. We don't pay salesmen. We don't pay anyone like that. We reward you guys. This is how you get the best value. And guys, XLeads isn't about the low price leader. It's about the software that actually gives you the most tools to find motivated sellers that need to sell their house. If I can visually find an ugly house and I can predict all the variables that happen before someone goes in foreclosure, probate, code violation, anything like that, data, AI learns. The more data, the more precise it gets. This is just going to get better every day, every week, every month. So being an early adopter gives you a huge head start. But we struggled with this number for a while. We worked the deal out with some of our providers for satellites and drones, and we've got a small window. So if you want to get on it, one-time charge. Think about some of the stuff. And guys, that just goes to the development and our cost on this. We don't really profit off it at all. But as it gets better, if you go, man, I remember the time they offered it one time, because after that, we will be switching it to monthly. And I know $1,000 to $2,000 out of a lot of people's budget range, but for like someone like me, that would be a no-brainer. What if we just told you it's a one-time charge?
That's
and
a good deal.
It's to me, mind-blowing. Think about, like, if you're in a small market, you can find all the low-hanging fruit nationwide, and you just got to find a way to get in front of them, get them on the phone, and get these deals done. So a lot of these things are done on the phone. We're getting it done. Guys, I used to wholesale in my backyard because it's all I knew. And I remember the first time I went to Ohio, I was like, wow.
Yeah, there you go. I just bought an AI state for $2,000. Can you get upgraded to nation? We will upgrade you to the nation. You got my word on that. No worries. Yeah. So yes, there's next plan monthly at $249 a month. It is here. Pretty excited about it. What will the one-time charge be outside the beta? That's a great question. Outside the beta, we're going to double the price. It's going to be 4,000 for nationwide and 2,000 one-time charge once it's officially out of beta. So the beta price is 2,000 or 1,000. Outside of beta is 4,000 to 2,000.
Now, guys, just don't buy it because it's out there. If you are doing this on a bigger scale, you've got experience, got some deals on your belt, I think it's a great investment. If you
So what's
done a
the
deal,
treat? So the treatment is, if you're in the beta, for as long as we're in beta for the next, I would say 60 to 90 days, you'll be able to upgrade at this price. After the beta is over, so that's what I want everyone to do. You can sign up right now and go use the full advantage, be a first mover, and you get in front of everyone else. Or you could say, I'm going to wait. I'm going to use my 5 zip codes I have. Yeah. Wow, this is working. I better upgrade. That's the whole point of it. But once it's out of beta, don't be crying to me. I don't want to hear it. I have people crying to me. I wish I was here on XLeads before you raised the price. Sorry. So yeah, you have a one-time beta buster, 2,000 for the AI. One time, you get all of it for lifetime for XLeads, or 1,000. Now, remember, the whole point of this is, let's say you use like alphaleads.com, right? That's the best VA service for cold calling, right? If you paid $1,000 a month for a full-time VA to produce 20 to 40 leads a month with let's say a high equity list, you'd be at like 25 to $50 per cold call lead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you said, hey, okay. Oh, I didn't finish it, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I guess I can describe it. If you went to alphaleads.com and you used an AI state or an AI county and you just gave it the top AI lists, you would probably be about 12 to $20 a lead.
Yep. Because
you get double the leads because the AI does all the list pulling for you.
And you're just getting higher quality. You get more data points. And listen, when AI can go, okay, this guy's a motivated seller, that's all you got to call, it's probably going to cost you 50 grand. So we have to do the predictability. And the idea is taking the seller's interest, their financial interest, and taking the property and putting those together. And basically, so you guys know, the score goes from 0 to 100, and 100 would be, the highest predictability you get. So it's very, very straightforward. Don't worry. We're going to have a ton of training on this. We'll show you how we use it in our business, show you how you guys can do it. And remember, we got to work out some kinks in beta because we wanted to get this out sooner than later.
Yeah, so really excited to share with this. And there's a lot of new stuff here I got to share with you. So again, what's really cool again is now that XLeads is the ultimate wholesaling software, we need to upgrade how it looks.
Exactly.
So we're proud to announce that live right now, let me actually press the button. I'm going to press the button to make this live as we speak. Hold on. Let's do this while we're live. So while we speak, let's make this live. We have upgraded the UI of XLeads. It looks clean. It looks as the kids say, sick. All right, let's go out here and change it. IV, right. Hold on, I'm in the wrong one. Hold on, where's here it is. Hold on, we're gonna press the live button here. Let's go out here and live this. Okay. Alrighty. All right, let me just go out here and press the live. Show them what the new UI looks like. It's pretty clean. So it's like dark mode. It just looks it looks modern. Okay. That's the whole point. It looks modern. All right. It doesn't look anything changed. It looks pretty sick. All right. Let me just make sure we get this right here. I need to point these for the right ones. Let's see. Hold on. I got to press the button to live this out. One more. Here we go. All right, here it is. All right, cool. So as of right now, if you go into the leads tab, it should be working. Let's go throw it in there right here.
It says we do it live.
I'm doing it live. I didn't want everyone to go steal it.
I wonder what you're doing.
All right, all right, cool. So let's go here. There we go.
You share it?
Yep, I'm sharing it right now. There we go. Okay. We are officially live. So when you log into XLeads, this is what it officially looks like. Let's actually show everyone what it looks like live. So we are officially got a new UI. Everyone's inside of it. You can log in. That's what it looks like. Pretty sick. You log into XLeads, and right here, you can start with your stuff. So you go inside of here, put your area. Let's do Escambia County, Florida. And look at that. Oh, we're going to crash the system, aren't we? Oh, geez, we're going to crash the system. It should be fine.
Everybody in it.
It should be able to handle it. I'm not too worried about it. Just going to refresh this. Let's just do Miami. Miami, Florida. All right, cool. Now you got Miami, Florida. Look at that. So what we've done, a couple things. First and foremost, we have if the property's been listed on the MLS in the past 7 years, we have all the photos of the house. So you might not know this, but I think 60% of America, their house has been listed in the MLS the past 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So all that data we currently have. So every house usually has an MLS photo from the past 7 years on the property, which is cool. On top of the two, you get this brand new UI, which is really cool.
That's cool.
Filtering is the same as you're used to. Absentee owners, you got your sellability score. You got all your stuff right here. Pretty cool. You got your sellability scores. It's kind of the same as you're used to, right? Nothing, just the UI looks different. I think it looks pretty clean. I think it looks really sick. But you go out there, it looks nice. It's pretty cool. Now, the cool part about it is like, well, how do I SkyDrive?
How do you?
How do you SkyDrive? Are we still SkyDriving that list? Yeah, we are. Okay.
It's just about done.
It's fine. So what you do is if you want to SkyDrive, let's just choose Miami, for example. Let's go pull a list. Let's pull delinquent tax activity.
You know, Miami got chosen as the biggest bubble market in all the United States right now.
Great. Delinquent tax activity on a pre-foreclosure. It's 219 properties, right? I like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this quick little list, right? Throw it on my list. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to press SkyDrive AI.
Press it.
SkyDrive AI. All your SkyDrive AI territory is going to be right here. So I currently have one state for my SkyDrive, and I have a county for my thing. So if I want to redeem my credits to right here, what I'm subscribed to, I have a whole state of Florida right here. Within the app, you can actually pay and like upgrade it. So if you want to upgrade your SkyDrive, it's going to be under filters, and you'll be able to pay it under your territories. But honestly, just message us and we can upgrade you. But yeah, you get your sellability score. When you redeem it, you have the ability to upgrade and buy even more. But let's go out here, SkyDrive's list. So I have my list. I'm going to press SkyDrive AI. I'm going to press Start Scan. And what it's going to do is load up the properties. And it is going to launch it. So we're going to say launch the property scanning. And in real time, it is scanning every single property. It's giving intel, distress, satellite imagery, photo intelligence, and it's going through the entire list. So that's what it's doing. It's processing and scanning every property. It's giving distress scores. So 43, 28, low distress. This one has a 78. Interesting, right? We have the satellite image of the property right here. It's coming out of 78. That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
So we look here. The property shows significant financial distress. And it looks like there's something wrong with the property, which is interesting. So let's just take this address. Let me go to the Department of Agriculture's live satellite view, which I'm not going to show people.
And guys, this is going to rank them from 0 to 100. And if you want, if you had a big, massive list, you can sort them based on, obviously the higher score, the better the probability. So maybe you just want to cold call like the best 200 leads and you want to do it manually by yourself. This is going to change how you would do that. So by doing that with the score, you can now rank your properties. Now, remember, it doesn't always mean they're going to sell you a wholesale deal, but when you look at that, like you get so much data in front of you. And when you're talking to a seller on the phone, you're doing this virtually, it makes you seem like you did so much research. You have so much intel on the property.
So here's what the satellite of this imagery looks like. So I don't know how much I can share on this, but I'm just gonna, okay, let me show you what this property looks like. This is what a satellite view close to live as you can get looks like. So why it has a 78, the satellite saw this picture. I'm zooming it in so it doesn't look as perfect, but I'm just going to show what it looks like. So this is the image that it took from. And this image looks a little different than the one we showed. I just screenshot it right now. Do you see how the soffits kind of on the side here.
Yeah, you got
look a little black on the side. So it scanned this one as a 78, which again, I'm zooming in. It's 4K. I zoomed in a little harder. But as you can see the sides of the roost right here, kind of collecting. And we see a little issues here.
It's like that looks like it might be a flat roof part. You see where it's patched.
Yeah.
You can see the valleys are all decaying, and it's just, you got some dead grass in there. You got things with vegetation. And then guys, that's just the visual part.
Yeah, see the overgrowth on the side. So that, I mean, just FYI, that's what it gave it a 78. The rest looked perfect. That one just popped. I just popped it up. I'm doing this live. So again, I'm not going to be perfect when I do this. But I mean, that's why I gave it a 7. It didn't get 100. It didn't get a 90.
Yeah.
But 78, it looks worse than what it should be. Right? I mean, if I go a little closer on this house, see what the street view looks like. Is it an updated street view? No, it's actually looking worse. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, interesting.
Yep.
Let's see what Google current satellite imagery looked like. Let's see here. Let me get the 3D off of this thing.
Oh, the car parked in the backyard.
Oh.
Yeah, how you even got it back there?
Yeah. So I think it does. I think, yeah, the roof's leaking. Even on Google, the roof is leaking on Google.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's a real bad one.
Like,
right
I'm just
there.
trying to show this one. Like, I didn't know we're even do this live right now. But like, look at this one. I mean, look at that roof on there. Oh, that's pretty bad. Right?
Yeah, look at the neighbor next to him too. Other side right there.
I know. Look at that one. Oh, I should scan that one.
Yeah. So we're gonna, as the week goes on, we're gonna show you more and more details on how to do this. We'll show you how to sign up.
And that property's on pre-foreclosure. That's why the score is a little higher than what you would expect.
So guys, when you look at the property and then you look at all the data that leads up to people's going on the code violations, the pre-foreclosures, the probate list, the eviction list, there's signs that happen before it, because once you get millions of pieces of data, the predictability becomes better and better. And most of the times we're just waiting till they hit a foreclosure list. What if you could catch them right before they went on there? You would have such a competitive advantage, but you gotta still do the work. This is not going to replace the hustle of you reaching out to sellers and qualifying them or disqualifying them.
Yeah, like 68, you should call those, but like, it's not like guaranteed success. Anything above a 50, I think is good. But like, they look at turnkey, like at 100, it gets a little, like, we're going to change what our 100s look like. But like, it's scanning a 71 on this property right here. That's kind of funny.
That's brutal.
This one is a zombie. Kind of interesting.
Significant distress signals.
Yeah.
Guys,
so
AI is changing how we look at lists, how we do our marketing. And the idea is to make it better and get higher quality leads. So you don't have to call 30,000 people to try to get a deal. You're still going to have to put the time and the volume in. But I'm just telling you, why not use AI to be better with the data we're pulling? I thought list stacking was the greatest thing that ever happened.
Oh no, we're getting too many login attempts. Oh boy. Give it a second. We're okay. So basically, you can just press your SkyDrive right here, and it's going to process it. Remember, it can process as many as you can. It just takes, it's got to analyze every image.
It takes time. So if you're going to run a big list, go get lunch, go grab dinner, and come back, because it could take an hour or two to run it.
Yeah, probably take 8 hours to do a state. So just FYI,
it's running it in real time.
So that's the first part. You guys can go out here and start analyzing it. It's pretty cool the way you can do it. So the new UI is really awesome. And it looks just real, like UI's user interface. It just looks really clean. And we're really excited about it. And so we're calling the night mode Juan mode. Juan Marcos has always begged us for a night mode.
Okay.
So we're calling it Juan mode, which is our night mode. So night mode is live on XLeads. How clean that is. It's just, oh, that's sick.
You get your CRM, you get your it's all built on there on the left-hand side, the same stuff you're used to.
Yeah, guys, your dialers in there, your CRM's in there, like everything you're used to is in there. It's just on the lead. This is all in the leads tab, by the way.
Yeah. We're just showing the leads tab. We're trying to show you the marketing benefit of what we create here.
So everyone's asking, so is there a drawing for dollars app? I killed drawing for dollars. You just drone for dollars. Boom. No more drawing for dollars. See, I said comically, I did this so I don't have to do a Drawing for Dollars app. I'm going to kill Drawing for Dollars so I don't have to give you an app.
And guys, this being in the beta version only gets better and better.
Juan's on here, finally. He gets his night mode. So yeah, but wait, guys, there's more. Okay, there's way more to give here. Okay, this is pretty crazy. So there's more to give.
Please do.
Number one, our most requested thing, we've upgraded our skip tracing massively. Oh yeah. So basically, the way our skip tracing has been done historically was we want to guarantee that within the 3 property records, it is the right person.
Yeah.
Right? We got the right person within the 3. It's been going more and more. People have been complaining this. I wish the skip tracing was better. I'm like, what do you mean? If you give me a property, I call all 3, it's always going to be the person. What they wanted was they want the phone number 1 to be the most accurate, not total, but 1. That actually makes the skip tracing a little less quality, like overall. But you want, when you're dialing only phone number 1, you want the most accurate. So what we did was we came out with something called owner match. And so this gives us the highest quality phone number 1 data as you possibly can. And we update it as much as we can. So you'll see we update pretty much the skip tracing every day now. And so the last update is going to be right there on the right. So you know when the skip tracing gets updated. And now we do what we call owner match, where we're going to match the owner to the phone record and make sure they're actually using the phones. We also have a refresh tab, so you can refresh the skip tracing yourself if you want to on the individual property record. So a massive upgrade on the skip tracing. We're pretty excited about that. So everyone's been asking us to upgrade the skip tracing. We finally done it. And we updated our algorithm like crazy. So phone number 1 is just way more accurate than it ever has. We have that owner match, so we can almost guarantee it's the person there. So it has the best success possible. And emails are going to be as accurate as they can, and just export the data. It's right there.
Yeah. And guys, I'm excited about this. We've been working on these changes for a long time, and we're never going to stop innovating and just keeping this going. So skip tracing has been, we've listened to you, and we're working our best to give you the best possible data possible. But guys, keep in mind, the SkyDrive portion, we are doing a beta. We're not charging anything extra. Those that want to take advantage of the state and the nationwide, I guarantee you will be very happy in the long run, because how many times would you guys just like to pay for data once and be done with it? If I could do that XLeads, I would, but there's a true cost of the data. Now using AI to scan properties all over the state or all over the country. But guys, some of you just waiting to get your first deal. Use the SkyDrive now and learn and master a county, or just upgrade to an annual plan. And then that will set you up with more and more counties and more opportunities. But we felt this was important to get this out to you like as soon as possible. So we're excited about it. And I think we are leading into the future of 2026 and how we do. Guys, I've always told you have to be responsible for your marketing. Outsourcing your marketing guarantees you get outsourced out of wholesaling.
Yeah.
The only way you outsource marketing is once you master it. Then you can utilize it and do what me and Zach do, is use the power of social media, the internet, and everything we do. Because marketing is the #1 skill set. XLeads is built on that foundation. Yes, you do have to learn to talk to people, but if you don't master marketing, you don't have to worry about the second part. So guys, be a master marketer, help guide people. That is the formula for success in wholesaling. If you just want to master sales and you don't want to do marketing, I believe you're going to have the toughest path in wholesaling.
Oh yeah.
Because remember, we need to find people that need to sell their house. And when we find those people, they don't need salesmen. They need people to help them out. And that's what we do. If you want to market the people that want to sell their house, you better be an incredible salesperson. And even then, it's probably not going to stick. So I choose marketing. I'm not discounting sales. It's important. But go look at Alex Hormozzi's, the Warren Buffetts. They are master marketers in the long run, because it has more impact and you can fill your pipeline up much fuller. You can learn negotiations and sales as you move through this process.
I agree. So phone number 1 is way more accurate with our owner match. And what's really exciting is our buyer match AI has been massively updated, and it is kind of crazy what we have here. Let me just show you what our buyer match AI looks like. So this is only for the X plan users with the Dispo tab now, but we've upgraded the way our buyer match works, because the biggest question is, how can I go out here and just find a buyer? So we've upgraded this like crazy. So if you go here, Let's share it. So if you go to XLeads right here, and you go out here and you put, for example, you want to do, let's just St. Lucie. Let's just pop up an address, right? So let's just say we go to this property right here. Let's say we locked it up, right? This is a property locked up under contract. Okay. What I'm going to do, basically, Contacts has the skip trace. You can go click it. But what we're going to do is we're just going to press Buyer Match AI. And what we do is we use the AI. We rank the best investors. And guess what? All the top cash buyers for our deal pop up right here.
Didn't you used to have to pay for a separate software with a separate company, with a separate training, with a separate credit card? Thousands and thousands. I mean, tens of thousands of dollars to get this.
And if I click on that buyer, that's a 97% chance of being matching perfectly. Looks like this. I see their entire portfolio right here. I see their portfolio size. I see all the homes they purchased and for what price. I see their history. I go to Contacts and their data pops up right there. I'm not going to show it on the tube, but like you see what I'm saying. Like it has all the investor events. It's right there. Crazy, right?
That's nuts.
Isn't that insane?
Absolutely crazy.
All of it pops up right there, which is crazy to me. Like, isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
So it's all right there, all done for you. Cha-ching! And there's so much more. I mean, guys, we this new UI is so cool.
Yeah. And
so now anyone can go out here and SkyDrive, which is just insane. We got the new plans for everybody. The comping's crazy advanced now. Our comping, if you go out here and just go to comps, you can comp the property way easier now. Like it's just, especially the new UI for your eyes. It's right there. You got all the MLS data, public record data. It's all right there. It's so cool. The average AVM's in there. The details. If you have the pro plan now, you have your property AI analysis. So if I want to go wholesale, I want the AI to analyze the deal. On the pro plans, we still have that where the AI will analyze your deal for you. It's pretty cool. Let's see here. Let's see what the AI analyzes. So the AI said this deal has a low LTV, so low equity. It's distressed. Needs TLC on the listing. It's pretty cool. It gives you your MAO on there. Got your wholesale value right there. So 220 is what you should lock it up for wholesale. Pretty crazy. You can SkyDrive. You can SkyDrive the list, which I already SkyDrived it. So it has all the info of what it saw, which is really cool. We're also going to upgrade the SkyDrive data. Once it's out of beta, it's 100% going to tell you what the SkyDrive satellite view saw. And it's pretty cool. And so that is the brand new XLeads update. Oh, snap. So what a rush. Just upgraded the XLeads X plan. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Got a whole county now. That's crazy. Or he got 5 zip codes and he's got the dispo and all that stuff on there. So that is what we have. That is XLeads version 4. A lot. That was crazy.
That was fun.
That was we just came out with the new marketing channel, huh?
Yeah. So now you guys got
it's free.
New tool.
And it's included. Yep. The satellites are going around the earth right now as we speak, scanning every property. Holy moly. So yeah, if your screen has the old look, just go inside of your login and it'll be good to go. It has to be inside of your plan in there. But if you don't see it, just click support at XLeads.com. So again, if you want to upgrade, if you have any questions, if you have any support problems, or you can't log in, do me a favor, make sure you go to support@XLeads.com. If right now, you might not be able to sign up for the pro plan on the website. In about an hour or two, you'll be able to sign up. If it's not working for you, just go to support@XLeads.com and we'll manually help you out. If you want to change your zip codes every month, just go to support@XLeads.com and I'll be ready to go. We're pumped up for this.
And guys, if you can't get in today, don't worry. We're going to help you get through it. It'll be busy the next day or two, but we'll get everybody ironed out this week. So just hang in there. A lot of people looking at it, playing with it. Remember, it's a beta mode. We're doing it sooner than later because we believe it's so valuable. We're getting deals out of it, and we want to share it and give you guys the competitive advantage who sign up with XLeads. So we do appreciate you. We don't take you for granted. Remember, we are wholesalers reverse engineering how software should be for wholesalers, and we're never going to change that. So we are here for, we don't do solar, we don't do all the other stuff. We're here for the wholesaler.
There we go. So guys, if you guys want remember when you log into XLeads right here, you have our live chat support, 24-hour live chat support, live Zoom supports right here. Click here, ask your question, or AI is going to analyze your question, then bring it to a live support person. We have the best customer service in the game. And like always, we have our daily onboarding Zooms. So from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow, our team is going to do our live onboarding calls. I am making a surprise guest appearance, not my XLeads team. So I'll be doing tomorrow's live onboarding call for version 4. So from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., I will be on there for 2 hours tomorrow. If you want to hop on and be on there. And we're about to drop as many trainings as we can on this. Our XLeads.com website will be upgraded. We just have to, we're getting a lot of people signing up right now. So we got to find the right time to just shut it down, upgrade it, and then basically overnight. But guys, I appreciate everything. We are live. Version 4 is here. Holy moly. We did it.
We love it.
Version 4.
We do it for
version 4.
We love this business. We love wholesaling. And we're
running for dollars is here. We're good to go. We're excited. So guys, go. There's only one place to go to now. If you do not have an XLeads account, I don't know what in the world you're missing. Guys, go to XLeads.com. Okay, right now. Go to XLeads.com to sign up for the greatest wholesaling real estate software of all time. I mean, guys, it's a no-brainer. You get the CRM, you get a dialer, you get texting, e-signing, 25,000 skip trace records, droning for dollars, our SkyDrive AI, all for just $97 a month.
Crazy.
Kind of nuts. So guys, go here to XLeads.com, sign up right now, get the unfair advantage, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out.
Rick Ginn signing out.
I'll see you guys soon. Check out our XLeads YouTube channel. We have an XLeads YouTube channel. We're going to drop daily, weekly videos on XLeads trainings, and we'll go from there. Guys, I appreciate it. Smash that like button, subscribe, go to XLeads. I'll see you soon. Appreciate it.